Is this the end of the road for Marcus Rashford at Manchester United, or is there one last twist in the tail? Sir, he went back to Manchester, but he went to Etihad to play for Villa on loan, of course, against City. He looked good. He scored a penalty. He hit the post in the opening aughts. He's had 3 goals and 5 assists, 16 games. They have the buyout clause, of course, and he's in the news. He likes to find himself in the news. He's in the news right after their defeat, last minute defeat against City at the Etihad. So what are your thoughts about the latest news about Rashford and his loan thus far at Villa? How do you think this is going to shake out in the summer?
Look, he said himself that he will only play at a club that has Champions League football next year, and Manchester United aren't out of it. We can get a Champions League with Europa
Very
League.
good. Very good.
It was like very cagey from Marcus. Has he done enough? Like, I'm rooting for Aston Villa to make the Champions League
Me
so
too.
that they can buy him. As a United fan, I wanted him to stay and break Wayne Rooney's record. I wanted him, I thought he was sort of the chosen one, take us to the promised land, do it at United, boyhood club, came through the academy, like why not? And he turned out to not want that anymore. So, tough to see one of your, great players just kind of go wayward, and then now you want to get rid of him. Now it's about the money, and so I want Villa to buy him for 40 million. He looks to be enjoying his football. He's hanging out with boxers in the UK. We need to get his wages off the books. If we can sell Marcus Rashford and hoodwink Villa into paying and taking off those wages, like that is a win. I hate to say it because in my heart of hearts, I like Marcus Rashford and I always wanted him to succeed at Manchester United. But my brain is telling me we got to get rid of those wages and we need that 40 million because we got to rebuild this team under Ruben Amorim, and that will help.
That will help a lot because that's not just some ordinary 40 million. That's PSR 40 million, homegrown 3x that. So huge value, like you said. I mean, I agree with you. It's no one wants to be a Villa. We like the runs he was making against City. It's like, God, I remember what kind of player he was. I was watching some old highlights of Bruno, and it's like the goals Rashford and Bruno were scoring and linking up together. They looked incredible. And you wanted him to go on and beat that record after the highs of him just busting on a seed under LVG. But this also speaks to some of his kind of character decision making. It's like they lost at his Villa the other day against City in a really close game for 2 teams fighting for the Champions League. And immediately after that, for a team that's giving him open arms, he's getting lots of starts, like, I only want to play in a team that's in Champions League. So what? If Villa drop out and they're in the Europa League, fuck them. So
I,
I just,
I, I just
it's not a great look. It's not a great look because I think Villa and him might be a really good match. Obviously, I agree with you. We need Villa to finish in the top 4 or the top 5 actually this year because that way they'll have the money to pay for Marcus Rashford and his wages. But this also is just odd. It's like the day after, and he's saying to the press, like, you better make Champions League. I'm out of here. I'm leaving Birmingham, sir. What to make of that?
It's not great. It's not great for us either because he's got to agree to personal terms with Aston Villa. But if you look at the run-in, they got 4 games left.
They got
Uh,
us.
uh, Fulham, Bournemouth, Tottenham, and then Manchester United on the last day of the season, which is great. We won't have anything to play for. They will most likely win that. They are sitting in 7th place at the moment, and they played one more game than Chelsea, who's tied on points, and Newcastle. So the odds of them making are very slim. The 5th place does get it for you. They're 2 points off that, and the Newcastle run-in is Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton, Arsenal. No, that's like a postseason game. So it's actually Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Everton.
That's a tough
So
run.
Newcastle is a harder run-in, but it's an outside chance for them to make it. I hope they do, and I hope we can just get that money because doing this deal early, it's already pre-baked into the current loan deal, so we could do it right away with Villa, and we don't have to wait. If he doesn't go to Villa, then it's this saga,
I know.
and this is
And
wages,
he's
and it's
back.
not going to be 40 million,
No.
and that's really the issue. And so we have to like basically hope that Villa make Champions League and he moves on.
And the thing that might happen is that they're like, we'll take him, but you got to lower the 40 so we can take the, they might have to like skinny it, but whatever it takes to get that 350 off the books and get ideally at least 30 million of kind of like PSR applicable sales. That's what you're looking for. It stinks. Obviously, there's been concerns about discipline, focus, and attitude under both Ten Hag and Amorim. He, of course,
No, but
famously
Amorim doesn't rate him. So here's the thing. Amorim doesn't want Rashford, so him coming back is not a thing. Like
he doesn't want to play there.
to
Rashford's made it
stop the
clear.
whole players coming back. Like, Anthony, Sancho, Rashford have to go. I don't
No, they
care at
go.
what price, you have to get rid of them. If Amram doesn't want them, they have to go. So that's really the issue. But look, let us know what you think. Should Marcus Rashford come back against the manager's wishes? Do you want Villa to buy him? Should we sell him to somebody else? Is 40 million too cheap? Let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next Manchester United video.